All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checking their opponent. Starts with a jumper. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Starts off zoning with fireballs. Player 2 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Knockdown. Sticks the jump in. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Trying to read each other here? Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. Knockdown and... low heavy for the win. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Immediate jump in. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player 1 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Going in. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Gets them with the anti-air. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Sneaks in above. Jumps up. They're going for the super art. Doing some quick planning. Overdrive Hadouken. Going in. Ends the meter. In there. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Was looking for that jump attack. Gets a chance with that jump in. Well-timed command throw there. Still slugging it out here. Trips him up. Solid throw tech. Gets the jump in. Big, low, reaching heavy. From up above. Takes a trip. Got their eye on the air. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. They don't need to go for anything big. Even a light tap could win this round. Double lariat and now... jumps. Goes for the jump in. Takes in the throw. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Nice double lariat. Scrapping it out up close. Goes for the super art. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Jumps up. Big throws. What'll happen here? Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Gets scooped from down low. Smart play with the throw. Barely blocks the jump kick. They're going for the super art. Wow, that's some big time damage there. Big time whip. Both sides getting red crowns them from above. Wraps it up with a throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Fight round. Fight.
This is gonna hurt. This can lead to some big damage. Sets up with the jump in. Player 1 turning it right up with the super. Slices the gastrointestinal tract. Really putting that MD and whooping ass to work. The jump in is denied. Raw super hard incoming. The low, amazing. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Low heavy. What a finish! Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Breaks the block with a throw. Jumps. Checks him with a projectile. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 1 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Knockdown. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Where's their... And that's a KO! Timed that perfectly. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Fight!
Immediate jump in. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Medium kick. Jump. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Out of range. Relatively safe. The low heavy's blocked. Barely blocks the jump in. Grabs and throws him away. That throw will do some good damage. That's not gonna hit. Cliff, the super doesn't hit. Big throws. What'll happen here? Looking for a chance. Zones with the fireball. Watching each other carefully. Who'll make the first move? So, what's next? Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Good distance for a shot. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Player 2 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their drive. Adds a bit of OD spike. The super doesn't hit. Are we gonna see a comeback here? A quick breather. Big low attack to pick up the win this round. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.